1. Principles and higher learning. Individuals with planets in Sagittarius Navamsha are guided by principles and the pursuit of higher knowledge. This Navamsha emphasizes a focus on following one's moral compass and staying true to personal beliefs. However, individuals may experience significant challenges if they deviate from their principles. Sagittarius Navamsha is about evolving through learning and correcting mistakes. There is a constant pressure to improve oneself and to share this wisdom with others. Disappointments and fanaticism. Sagittarius Navamsha can bring a tendency towards fanaticism if individuals become overly attached to their beliefs. They may experience disappointments or setbacks when they fail to balance their principles with practicality. It is important for individuals with planets in this Navamsha to remain open to growth and avoid becoming rigid in their thinking. Learning from mistakes and being adaptable is key to navigating the challenges associated with this placement. 3. Advisory role and status. Individuals in Sagittarius Navamsha often take on the role of advisors or teachers, sharing their knowledge and experience with others. They may face periods of gaining or losing status in society, as this Navamsha is linked to how others perceive them. The less they speak and the more thoughtful their actions, the more valuable they become to those around them. This placement encourages individuals to rise above societal pressures and focus on imparting wisdom. 4. Pressure and learning through experience. Sagittarius Navamsha brings a heavy sense of responsibility, often placing individuals under pressure to uphold their values. Disappointments and failures are common, but they serve as valuable lessons. Those with planets in Sagittarius Navamsha must learn to face these challenges with grace, using them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. This Navamsha encourages continuous learning, especially through real-life experiences. Atmakaraka placement in Sagittarius Navamsha. 1. Sun as Atmakaraka. Individuals with the Sun as Atmakaraka in Sagittarius Navamsha focus on leadership through principles and moral values. They often take on advisory roles, offering guidance in legal matters, education, or authority-related issues. They may experience struggles with authority figures or governments, but these challenges push them to refine their leadership style. Success comes when they learn from their past mistakes and use this knowledge to help others. 2. The Moon as Atmakaraka in Sagittarius Navamsha brings emotional challenges tied to over-control or emotional fanaticism. These individuals may experience disappointment when they try to impose their emotional beliefs on others. They are often sought out for emotional guidance, but they must learn to balance their feelings with practicality. Over time, they develop emotional resilience by helping others manage their emotions without becoming overly involved. 3. Mars as Atmakaraka. When Mars is Atmakaraka in Sagittarius Navamsha, individuals face challenges related to property, vehicles, and sibling relationships. They may struggle with unfulfilled promises or guidelines that were not adhered to. This placement pushes them to learn from their past mistakes and take a more practical approach to real estate, property, or family matters. Their assertiveness becomes an asset when they learn to channel it wisely. 4. Mercury as Atmakaraka. Mercury in Sagittarius Navamsha emphasizes learning from mistakes related to communication with siblings, neighbors, or children. These individuals are natural teachers, and they often take on advisory roles, especially in fields related to education or communication. Their journey involves refining their speaking and writing skills, learning to offer advice that is both practical and meaningful. Over time, they become skilled communicators, helping others learn from their experiences. Jupiter as Atmakaraka. Jupiter as Atmakaraka in Sagittarius Navamsha highlights a lifelong search for knowledge and wisdom. These individuals are constantly learning and growing, often becoming everyone's friend due to their approachable and friendly nature. However, they must guard against becoming too rigid in their beliefs. They thrive when they remain open to new experiences and continue seeking spiritual and intellectual growth throughout their lives. 6. Venus is Atmakaraka. When Venus is Atmakaraka in Sagittarius Navamsha, relationships and wealth management become areas of significant learning. These individuals may face disappointments in relationships if they become too rigid or try to impose guidelines on their partners. They are often drawn to teaching or advising others about relationships or wealth. Over time, they learn to strike a balance between maintaining their principles and allowing flexibility in their personal and financial dealings. 7. Saturn as Atmakaraka. Saturn as Atmakaraka in Sagittarius Navamsha brings a wealth of past knowledge related to rules, structures, and the implementation of guidelines. These individuals often feel the pressure of responsibility, especially when dealing with juniors or common people. They may struggle with balancing rules and feelings, but over time they develop a deep understanding of how to implement practical wisdom in society. Saturn teaches them the value of patience and perseverance. 8. Rahu is Atmakaraka. Rahu in Sagittarius Navamsha pushes individuals to explore unconventional or non-traditional paths to wisdom. They are drawn to learning from other faiths or gurus, often adopting unconventional approaches to teaching and wisdom sharing. Their journey involves letting go of obsessive desires and embracing a broader perspective on life. Rahu encourages them to step outside societal norms and explore new ways of understanding and teaching. Atmakaraka placement in Sagittarius Navamsha. 1. Atmakaraka in the first house in Sagittarius Navamsha. Individuals with this placement are driven by a strong sense of purpose and a desire for personal growth through higher knowledge and spiritual exploration. They often experience life as a journey of self-discovery, where they seek truth and wisdom. Their identity is tied to their beliefs, and they may undergo significant transformation by aligning themselves with their principles. These individuals are natural leaders in areas of education, philosophy, or spiritual pursuits, and their growth comes from maintaining their integrity while remaining open to new ideas and experiences. Number 2. Atmakaraka in the second house in Sagittarius Navamsha. Wealth, speech, and family dynamics are areas of learning and growth for these individuals. They are often challenged to balance their material desires with their spiritual or philosophical beliefs. Financial ups and downs may push them to reconsider their approach to wealth, teaching them that security is found in knowledge and wisdom rather than material possessions. Their ability to communicate their beliefs effectively also plays a significant role in their personal development. 3. Atmakaraka in the third house in Sagittarius Navamsha. Communication, learning, and relationships with siblings or close contacts are areas of focus for these individuals. They are driven to share their knowledge and beliefs with others, often excelling in teaching or advisory roles. Challenges may arise from differing viewpoints within their social circles, but these experiences push them to refine their communication skills and learn to listen to others. Growth comes from their ability to convey complex ideas with clarity and to maintain their principles while being open to new perspectives. 4. Atmakaraka in the fourth house in Sagittarius Navamsha. Home life and emotional security are central themes for individuals with this placement. They may seek to create a home environment that reflects their spiritual or philosophical beliefs. There may be challenges related to family dynamics or emotional security, pushing them to balance their personal values with the needs of their family. These individuals often find emotional peace through spiritual growth and higher learning, creating a home life that is both nurturing and intellectually stimulating. 5. Atmakaraka in the fifth house in Sagittarius Navamsha. Creativity, children, and intellectual pursuits are areas of growth and learning for these individuals. They are drawn to creative projects that allow them to express their beliefs and share their knowledge with others. Their relationships with children may involve teaching or mentoring roles, where they pass on their values and wisdom. Success comes from their ability to explore new ideas and express themselves through intellectual or creative endeavors, often contributing to the growth of others in the process. Number 6. Atmakaraka in the sixth house in Sagittarius Navamsha. Service, health, and work-related responsibilities are areas of significant learning for these individuals. They may face challenges in maintaining their health or balancing their workload, but these experiences teach them the value of discipline and self-care. Their journey often involves serving others through teaching, healing, or advisory roles, where they apply their knowledge to help others navigate life's challenges. Growth comes from learning to balance their principles with practical concerns and finding ways to serve that align with their beliefs. 7. Atmakaraka in the 7th house in Sagittarius Navamsha. Partnerships and relationships are areas of significant growth and transformation for individuals with this placement. They are drawn to partners who share their philosophical or spiritual beliefs, but they may face challenges in maintaining balance within the relationship. Their growth comes from learning to navigate the complexities of relationships while staying true to their principles. Success in relationships is found when they learn to compromise without sacrificing their beliefs, and they often take on advisory or mentoring roles within their partnerships. Number 8. Atmakaraka in the 8th house in Sagittarius Navamsha. Transformation, deep emotional connections, and shared resources are central themes for these individuals. They are drawn to explore the mysteries of life and death, often through spiritual or philosophical study. Financial or emotional challenges may push them to reevaluate their approach to shared resources or intimate relationships. Their growth comes from learning to let go of material attachments and embracing the deeper truths of life. They may be drawn to fields related to psychology, spirituality, or healing, where they help others navigate transformation and change. 9. Atmakaraka in the 9th house in Sagittarius Navamsha. This placement emphasizes higher learning, travel, and spiritual exploration. Individuals with this placement are natural seekers of wisdom and truth, often finding fulfillment through education, philosophy, or religious study. They are drawn to travel and explore different cultures and belief systems, expanding their understanding of the world. Their growth comes from their ability to integrate new knowledge into their belief system and share their insights with others, often taking on roles as teachers or spiritual guides. 10. Atmakaraka in the 10th house in Sagittarius Navamsha. Career and public recognition are areas of growth for these individuals. They are often drawn to careers that involve teaching, advising, or spiritual leadership, where they can share their knowledge with others. Challenges may arise from societal expectations or conflicts with authority, but these experiences push them to refine their leadership style. Success comes when they align their career with their principles, using their position to guide and inspire others. 11. Atmakaraka in the 11th house in Sagittarius Navamsha. Social networks, friendships, and community involvement are areas of learning and growth for individuals with this placement. They are drawn to groups or organizations that share their values and beliefs, often taking on leadership or advisory roles within their community. Challenges may arise from differing viewpoints or societal pressures, but these experiences teach them the importance of collaboration and open-mindedness. Their growth comes from their ability to bring people together and foster a sense of community around shared ideals. 12. Atmakaraka in the 12th house in Sagittarius Navamsha. Spirituality, solitude, and introspection are key themes for individuals with this placement. They are drawn to explore the deeper aspects of life through meditation, retreat, or spiritual study. Challenges may arise from their need for solitude, or their desire to escape from societal responsibilities, but their growth comes from finding a balance between their inner and outer worlds. They often seek to connect with something greater than themselves, using their spiritual journey as a path to personal growth and enlightenment.